Today's episode is brought to you by the book Everyone is a Sinner But Me, available now at Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. Pre-recorded from Volpes Studios, it's the MCS1 show, featuring Caleb, Hannah, and now your host, MCS1.
Welcome everyone! Welcome to another exciting edition of the MCS1 show. MCS1 once again joined with Caleb, Hannah, and
What up?
Yo. And today we are on round 2 of the White Trash Bag. Yeah.
Cue applause.
But yeah, so here we are. As we mentioned last time on this show, the reason we're doing this is so that we can poke fun at a lot of pop culture icons who also happen to be white. Because we've been wanting to do this for a while. And there's a lot of things that we just can't bring up during regular shows that we want to talk about, like the fact of how Napoleon Dynamite was canceled, for example, like that we talked about last time. If you're not familiar with the White Trash Bash and kind of what's going on, check out the previous episodes where we do the announcements and really explain this fictional tournament that we are doing and how we are going about it.
The greatest tournament ever.
The greatest tournament ever created, at least on this show.
Definitely on this show.
Definitely on this show. So today we are in our second bracket of country and music. Not to be confused with country music.
Yes, because we don't really consider that to be music.
Oh, snap. Going low, Caleb.
Take that.
Just remember, Caleb,
stars.
as First Lady Melania Trump once said, when they go low, we go high.
I believe she was quoting Michelle Obama for that one.
Yeah. Source needed. Here we go. Country and music. And as usual with this fictional tournament bracket, we have 4 ways of determining winners. Completely optimized by chance, by a coin toss, a dice app, a really trashy, horrible Magic 8-Ball app that is
somehow
really
pulls up a Barbie thing.
It pulled up a Barbie ad last time. Wow, Magic 8-Ball app. You just know how to grind my gears.
You know what really grinds my gears?
You know, I'm gonna
Magic 8-Ball apps.
Yeah, I'm gonna be leaving this app a bad review in the app
do
store.
It. Please do. I'm gonna be leaving this dice app a great review. It's the most magical dice app known to man.
And then lastly, we have a rock, paper, scissors, and it's best 1 out of 2 because Caleb and I end up picking the same paper, scissors, or object every time.
It happens way too often.
Way too often. We're too much alike. Sometimes when I look in a mirror, I see Caleb instead of myself, and that frightens me.
As it should.
As it should.
I mean, I do need to shave.
Let's get started. So, first up with country and music, we have Miley Cyrus.
Not to be confused with any musician anywhere.
Or Hannah Montana. Versus Madonna.
So a little old versus new.
Old versus new. Speaking of old versus new, Caleb, what type of coin do you have?
Well, today, Mark, what we have is a 2000 New Hampshire. It highlights New Hampshire. It's got the state of New Hampshire on the back.
Ooh.
And it calls it Old Man of the Mountain. Live free or die. That's New Hampshire.
Oh.
Well, that's their state motto is live free or die. But it is a regulation.
It's regulation
size,
standard.
Quarter with the old mug of George Washington on front, and then the old man in the mountain on the back there.
Okay.
So the New Hampshire side is tails. George Washington is heads.
Okay.
So the way we're gonna run this is Miley is gonna be heads, and Madonna is gonna be New Hampshire.
It's going to be New Hampshire. Okay.
Yeah, or tails.
Or tails.
As we call it.
Yeah, I don't think the state of New Hampshire appreciates hearing Madonna is going to be New Hampshire. It sounds like, what is Madonna being for Halloween? Madonna's going to be New Hampshire.
Ooh.
And then stay at all the states. Like, no, why?
Yeah, they're probably
anything but that.
They're like, oh, our terribly shaped state is revealing too much of her body.
Oh, boy.
Ugh. All right. Here we go. Ready for this? It is tails.
Tails. So Madonna
in the wearing the state of New Hampshire garb.
Oh boy.
Advances to the next round.
Wow. So Miley Cyrus. Wow. I mentioned a lot about her on our previous show when we introduced her.
I think we've kind of nailed her down.
Miley, what is up with you?
So many things, Mark.
Yeah. Are you in Canada right now? Because I heard when Trump won, you were gonna
win.
You were gonna head out
and then you had that emotional video
Yeah.
that she, remember the one where she was like crying, thanking Obama, and then
I haven't seen it
you haven't seen that
actually.
one?
No,
It's
but
not
I
very
don't want
touching.
to.
It's not very touching.
Oh,
So
okay.
you know,
Won't be winning any Oscars.
no, it definitely should not win anything
and
at
when
all.
and if she did win an Oscar,
It-
she would go up there and she would just talk about how much she hates Trump, like everyone else does
Probably, yeah.
at the Oscars.
Honestly, and this is all kidding aside, she actually does at the very end of it say, to Mr. Trump at the time, she says, Mr. Trump, if you want to talk to anybody from our side and really understand, I'm willing to talk to you about stuff. And I don't know.
I don't want.
I don't see him calling her first.
Yeah, and here's the other thing that's interesting about that. I'm pretty middle of the road, a little bit to the left. But if I was
Right.
on the left, I wouldn't want Miley Cyrus representing me.
No,
Like, let's look at this as a
no.
courtroom type of thing. It's like,
Heck no.
and representing MCS1 will be Miley Cyrus.
No, wait a minute. No, dude. Honestly,
And then she walks in, Party in the USA starts playing.
and then she walks out to Wrecking Ball.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Actually, when she gets up there and she goes, Your Honor, let me plead my case. And then Wrecking Ball starts playing. And then it's basically a story of my life at that point.
So gross.
Moving on from representations in fictional courtroom scenarios. So next up, we have Reba McEntire versus Dolly Parton.
Man, I don't even know who I want to win this round.
Yeah, or who I want. It's like when I watch Nebraska Cornhuskers play BYU in football. I just want them both to lose. And not just lose, but be really bad. And most of the team gets injured.
Yeah,
Both
definitely
teams.
that last part.
Yes.
So for this one, we're gonna hook up that the dice roll.
Yep.
So
Reba will be the one die.
Okay,
and
Reba is the 12-sided die, and Dolly is the two sixes. All right, let's see what we got here. And Reba has it.
Reba has it. Reba
with a
advances.
6-3 scoring.
Oh, boy.
Dolly really rolled some low ones. A 1 and a 2, Dolly? Really?
She
really?
had some low blows, but
Really?
could not pull it off.
Really, Dolly? Come on.
I have
You're
nothing.
better than this.
I have nothing I want to say about Dolly Parton that I haven't said in previous shows.
The only
Or
memory that I
Dollywood
really
puns.
have that's even remotely connected to Dolly Parton is that one Celebrity Jeopardy episode with Sean Connery on Saturday Night Live, where it's famous titles and he keeps saying, thinking it's something else.
Oh boy!
And he keeps saying Dolly Parton over and over. So Dolly, that's how you're going to be remembered by me.
Oh boy! And probably about half our listenership now.
Yes.
So next up we got Britney Spears and K-Fed.
Which is, let's be serious, the coup d'etat.
Oh
of
boy!
of this bracket.
This is where this bracket starts getting fun.
Yes.
Like really fun. Before it was like, Miley, Madonna, Dolly Parton, Reba. But Britney Spears and K-Fed, this could be like a real...
Oh, man. This has probably legitimately happened.
Yes,
in
exactly.
reality.
All right. Would Britney Spears win against K-Fed's Stupid Magic 8 Ball app? And the answer is yes, definitely.
Yeah, because K-Fed's a wimp.
Yeah, totally. I mentioned this on our last show, but man, he wrote a book, a biography, and he hasn't done anything with his life.
I don't know how someone like that could. Well, first of all, I didn't even know he could write.
It's probably ghost written by the same guy who wrote Obama's book. That same guy. It's like super eloquent and well worded and everything, and you're just like blown away about how touching it is. And then you remember it's a book about K-Fed. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Or
and then he got his friends and family to review it on Amazon, so it's got 5 stars across the board.
Or here's what he did: he went to the old word perfect, and he had that little paper clip right as
the old mic. Yes,
yeah.
Sounds like you're writing a biography. Would you like some help?
Yeah. And then it's like, we're gonna change everything about your story.
Next up, we have Christina Aguilera versus Axl Rose. All right, I will be Christina Aguilera. Wow, that felt strange saying. And for our rock, paper, scissors match. And Caleb will be Axl Rose. All right? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I take the is that it then?
Yeah, that's it.
Axl Rose is the victor.
I am sad because I wanted Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears to fight.
That would have been a great matchup.
It would have, but Axl Rose has some pretty good domestic abuse or just abuse
Yeah, just
going on.
Axl Rose. Well, I mean, let's just see if Britney can once again beat the quote unquote patriarchy.
Yes, exactly. That's what
That's
I want to see. Because all right, so Christina Aguilera, man, this is like
there are so many things that I could say about this girl.
I have her
Um,
Christmas soundtrack on my iPhone.
is it good?
No,
Okay,
I have it.
so it's
Seriously, as far as
like
Chris,
everything else.
I think her greatest hits are pretty good. But as far as Christmas soundtracks, I still think Kenny G takes the cake.
Oh, dude, Kenny G is the man.
Yeah, I think he takes the cake as far as Christmas soundtracks.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to the next round here. We got the Insane Clown Posse versus Kid Rock for control of Detroit.
Well, for control of Detroit, we're going to be using our New Hampshire coin toss again.
Oh boy.
Because that
And
makes
just like
sense.
everything involving Detroit these days or Michigan, it's being outsourced to someone better. Wow, too close to home. Oh boy, how about you flip that coin, Caleb?
All right, we got Insane Clown Posse on the head, Kid Rock on the New Hampshire. Here we go. And Kid Rock has it.
Kid Rock
with the New Hampshire coming up strong.
Wow. I wonder if this is regulation standards for this coin.
What can we say about ICP?
My gosh, what can't we say about ICP?
Miracles.
Miracles. Man, I'm not going to lie. Like I told you, I think I mentioned this on our last show. I used to listen to them growing up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people used to listen to them growing up. And
you sound like it's something you just grow out of, like
yeah,
it's
definitely. I mean, it's kind of like I feel like the Insane Clown Posse was a bit like Linkin Park was to my kind of
your era.
Yeah.
Miracles is probably their popular song.
Yeah, that's because it's their greatest song.
Their greatest.
I don't want to hear none of that science. Like, really? How do we explain it to you then?
Yeah, it's so ridiculous.
What?
My favorite thing is, and this is a show topic for another time, to be honest, is they have a subculture, a literal subculture of fans they call juggalos.
Yep.
Which has like, it's really interesting. They carry like hatchets as like their choice of weapons. The FBI has classified them as a gang. And like I said earlier, 2017 is going to be the year of marches. In like October, there's supposed to be a march of juggalos in Washington,
Dude,
D.C.
we should. Oh man, in October.
In October.
Gosh, dang it!
It is tempting, isn't it?
It's super tempting.
It's super tempting.
Unfortunately, that is my birth month and my wife's birth month.
And you also have no interest in going.
And no, dude, I have interest in going, but purely for scientific reasons.
Yeah,
though.
I want to go. I really want to check it out and interview people. To be honest, I really do. Like, this would be like one of my
awesome.
like end all type things. I would love this.
Especially, I mean, seeing that many people with clown makeup on.
Yeah, aside from October of last year, 2016, where there was that clown scare thing going on.
Clown epidemic thing. Dude, until that guy got shot in Texas.
Oh, really?
Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, there was one of those clown guys like popped out in front of a car, and so this lady like skid to a stop, and he started coming towards the car, and she pulled out because she had a concealed carry. I mean, it's Texas; everyone has one.
Yeah.
She pulled
Even
out
if
her
it's not concealed carry.
Pulled out her concealed carry, and she just shot him.
Whoa.
Yeah, she didn't kill him, but she shot him.
Oh, okay. That makes it a little bit. Now it's funny.
Yeah.
Because the guy lived.
Well, no. So she shot him in the leg.
Uh-oh.
And she was like, and to be fair too, like she got out of her car and she was like, stop coming towards me. Stop. And he kept coming, probably because he thought it was funny, and that was the whole point of it, right? Is that these weirdos were trying to be funny. So then she shot him in the leg. She called the cops and she was like, he was approaching me in a threatening manner. Look how he's dressed. So I shot him. And the cops were like, all right.
Yeah. I mean, when you see things like that, it's like, you don't question it.
Yeah.
But then, like, if I was that lady, I'd be like, Herb, you'll never guess what I did today coming home from the store. Like.
But anyway.
Insane Clown Posse. Very interesting group people. I mean, I feel like they're down the road, they're going to be getting a show from us.
I feel like if they don't, then we will be doing our show a disservice.
Yeah.
And our listeners a disservice.
I feel like this will be just something we'll definitely be discussing in the near future.
Definitely.
Moving on, we have a very fair matchup of
Fair.
This is anything not fair. Okay. We have Garth Brooks versus Rob Zombie, which
Oh
would be a
man,
great real life fight.
dude, a celebrity death match.
It would be a great
If
celebrity
they brought it
death
back for
match.
one, I would love to see Garth Brooks and Rob Zombie go at it.
The interesting thing about Celebrity Deathmatch, which MTV did, it never did country music stars because it never played country music.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Dude, I never noticed that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, MTV never played country
Interesting.
music. Country music kind of has its own thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have the CMT, the
Exactly.
country music.
Not the CMTV.
television. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we got Garth Brooks on the 12-sided one then, right?
Yep, and Rob Zombie with the 2 6s.
All right, let's see what we got. Ooh. Garth Brooks has it.
Really?
With a 10/8. Look
See,
at that.
I told you.
Look at that.
Oh boy, it is true.
It's insane.
It is true. Wow.
Oh, I can't believe that. What
yeah.
What can we say about Rob Zombie?
Oh my gosh.
So many things.
Rob
many
Zombie.
things. My first exposure to Rob Zombie was The Matrix.
Really?
Yes.
Explain.
So yeah, my first exposure was
The
Dragula.
Matrix.
Was the first Rob Zombie song I ever heard, and that was part of the Matrix soundtrack.
Okay.
And so, the opening, not the opening scene, but the scene where they're in the club,
Yeah.
Trinity and Neo, and then and Dragula's playing in the background while everybody's dancing. That was the first time that I heard Rob Zombie. And then my brother bought the album for the movie,
Oh.
and so that's how I kind of figured out who it was. And I was like, why does he call himself Rob Zombie? In my 12-year-old brain, I was like, he's not dead. He's not a zombie. But anyway, just that was kind of my first experience with Rob Zombie. And then I know he's done a lot of horror movies.
Yes, he does. That's like his spare time thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaky guy.
Freaky. Yeah, very freaky.
But you know what though? He definitely has his niche and he does well with it.
He does. Next up, we got Kanye West versus Kim Kardashian West.
Oh, this is probably my second favorite matchup.
And people are probably like, who haven't really been following the show, why is Kanye West in there?
MTV said we could have him.
MTV said we could have him.
And
like,
I don't know if Kim's white, but we did the whole
we're doing it by
wife,
however
spousal
we
thing.
feel. So
she looks kind of white, sort of.
Sort of, yeah.
Armenian white? I don't know.
I don't
Whatever.
know. All right, here we go. Magic 8-ball. Would Kanye West win against Kim Kardashian? My sources say no.
No! Not Kanye.
Kanye. Oh. Man,
I really wanted him to win.
I did too. Moment of silence edited
yeah.
in for Kanye West.
Definitely.
Maybe. I can't believe this.
There are so many things that I want to say about Kanye, though.
I just kind of want to cry,
Go ahead.
but I can't.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
my one thing on Kanye. Have you ever seen 30 Rock?
Yes.
You know Tracy Jordan's character, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so there was this guy one time, and he basically was like, if you put Liz Lemon at the end of Kanye West's tweets, it would sound basically like he is Tracy Jordan from 30 Rock. And I read some of them, and it was totally true.
I'm a fixed wolves, Liz Lemon. It's genius.
Like there was this one where it's like, since I use an iPhone but I give it away, does that make it a U phone, Liz Lemon? And then it's like, what? And then there was another one where he was like, if I replace my marble countertops with granite countertops, does that mean I can drive my car on it, Liz Lemon?
Oh my!
But seriously, go to Kanye's Twitter page. Just read some of his things and put Liz Lemon at the end of it, and it's basically writing 30 Rock for them.
Man.
But anyway, Kanye, love you, buddy. Really sad that you were
did not
out
work
first.
out. But I'm glad he didn't have to end up fighting David Duke.
Oh man, if he would have fought David Duke and lost, I would have been mortified.
I would have been mortified at the backlash we would have received.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Well, finally, our last match of the evening. We have Hee Haw, the cast of the country variety show, versus the band Nickelback.
I don't know who I want. Can both of them lose?
No. All right.
Okay.
Now, normally Caleb would be Nickelback and I would be Hee Haw. but I love Nickelback.
Okay.
I will be Nickelback.
All right.
And Kayla will be a part of Hee Haw.
I don't
Are
like.
you sure you would rather be a part of Nickelback?
I
though,
wouldn't rather be a
Caleb?
part of any one of them. Let's just do this.
Okay, all right, right?
There we go.
Oh,
there we go.
And Nickelback with Hee Haw. As I mentioned in previous shows, what is Hee Haw? Besides the country variety show, it is weird. It just
No one understands what Hee Haw is.
I don't think so.
I looked them up after we talked about them initially because I wasn't sure who they were. I watched a few of the clips on YouTube,
and you're more confused.
I know less. I feel like I know less about them now than I did when you just explained them to me.
They're just made to be in obscurity, huh?
Yeah, they have a very, very specific niche, and I don't understand it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
I don't get it. I don't get it. I won't miss you, Hee Haw. I wish it could have been you instead of Kanye.
Oh boy, but not Nickelback.
No,
Still unsure.
it's a tough call.
Anyway, that concludes our country and music bracket. I want to thank Caleb Pennon for coming on the show.
Always.
And until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Peace.
Thank you for listening to the MCS1 show. For bi-weekly episodes on society and counterculture, subscribe on iTunes, Google Play or Stitcher. For regular updates, show notes and links, head to the MCS1show.com or search AOL keyword MCS1.